And like she told me before, #1 produce website on the internet.
Well, you know,
right here in our kitchen.
It's either a compliment or it's a, hey, you're the only one dumb enough to own a website fully focused on fruits and veggies.
Oh,
I don't know, but I'm happy and proud of it, okay?
Well, I got to tell you, as a mama, I use so many of your ideas all the time, and you keep us in the know of what's in season, don't you?
I appreciate it. Yeah, you know, I mean, that's one good thing. For 10 years, I sold fresh produce to grocery stores throughout the United States, so that's my background, and that's really how I got to understand the supply chain and meet all these farmers. And now, obviously, just focused on those downstream communications and education, really, because I think the #1 reason more of us aren't increasing our fruit and vegetable consumption and volume and variety is the education barrier. You know, we walk into that produce department, there's 200 different items in your average U.S. produce department, and how many are you realistically familiar with, you know? So that's
such a good point. This is where you come in. So you saw it.
That's where I felt like I can fill this void.
Teach us. Go ahead and teach away. Teach away.
How to select, store, and serve fruits and veggies is what we're all about. All right, so first recipe. This is an at-home Valentine's Day stunner. All right, one dirty dish. You got all your components of the meal. We're using these lovely Mandarosas that I actually roasted on the pan, and then look at how, if you've never roasted your citrus.
Oh, fantastic idea.
Yeah, it just really elevates it. So if you don't mind, I'm going to pass this down.
Yeah. Can I take some shots? This is like a good social media.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, of course you can. And that's one of our top recipes on theproducemoms.com too. I think people love that it's it's one dirty dish, really, I think and it tastes good. All right, I'm going to show everyone how to make ceviche. So ceviche starts with raw fish. Or shellfish. We're using shrimp here. So raw, peeled, deveined shrimp that I've diced up small. All right, and then watch how this comes together. We've got all sorts of different citrus juices we're going to pour on this, all right? So that's a little bit of lime juice. This is some lemon juice. And then look at this gorgeous blush citrus. That is from these Mandarosas that we juiced before the show. All right, and we're going to toss these together, and you're going to see how that shrimp, see how it gets pink, just as if we were in a skillet. All right, so this might take longer to actually come.
You can tell it's doing it.
Yeah,
but so it's almost like that citrus juice cooks all that we need, right?
And that's exactly what happens. So the acid in the citrus juice cooks your shellfish the same way. You can see that coming along. So this, we're going to let that hang out and marinate a little bit. I'll dress it up before the end of the show today, folks, because it might take, about 5 to 10 minutes before this is fully cooked, and I'll keep tossing it between segments. But all sorts of lovely enhancements that we're going to add to the ceviche. And a reason I love making ceviche, you can make it any way you want.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like throw anything in it that you want. I do want to show a trick to everyone because I like cilantro. It is true that half of America, or half of humans, view cilantro as a soapy flavor.
That would be myself.
Okay.
You keep going.
It's a real thing, all right? I am team cilantro. I love it. All right, so a lot of people don't know, at home with fresh herbs, you store them as if they're cut flowers, because that's really what they are. They're cut living, fresh cut plant here. So got some water here in my coffee mug, and this is how I would put this in the refrigerator. I would maybe do a damp paper towel and hug it, okay? That'll extend your shelf life, and that's really important when we consider what's happening at home with food waste. And then you just pinch off and dice as you need for your fresh herbs, all right? Once that ceviche marinates, I'm going to add that to the ceviche. All right, let's do our dessert if we've got time.
Let's do it. We have time.
Got about a minute. 1 minute left. 1 minute.
You know what? I can do a dessert in 1 minute.
I know you
got it down.
All right, so mascarpone cheese. It's store-bought. It's really easy and delicious to make. This is what goes inside tiramisu. If you like tiramisu, you're going to love this. You're going to love the texture of this recipe.
Well, and you said mandarins were originally from Italy, right? And
these Mandarosas are originally, these are Sicilian, this is Sicilian style citrus, all right? So, and we were talking before the show, I'm adding some powdered sugar just to sweeten it up, all right? And we'll mix that in and incorporate it real well. And then you lay it out almost like a cheesecake style filling here, okay? And then we're going to take these gorgeous Mandarosas. Look at how beautiful that ombre is of the red flesh. And we're just going to lay them on top. And this is something that you can do as a family. You can do, in advance. Food is romantic. This is how we celebrate life,
Lori,
folks.
that's beautiful.
Right?
It's like a healthier butterboard.
It is unbelievable. And you can serve it, as is. Just put a spoon in it and eat it. We're going to drizzle it with some honey.
Yeah.
Mascarpone is so amazing.
It's so good.
And the kids can help out at home, too.
There we go.
Oh, it's so
And how
pretty.
quick did I do that? 45 seconds?
Yeah,
Maybe?
48.
Okay.
Magic in the kitchen.
There we go.
isn't she?
Easy, delicious, gorgeous.
Thank you,
recipe.
Lori. We're going to have more
Very
of her
good.
coming up in the next
Good,
half hour.
good.
Can't get enough of our produce mom.
Yep.
George, over to you.